So let's begin our lesson for tonight. Have you ever heard of this one, probability, probability?
Okay.
How about possibility? Do you know the word possible?
Possibility sa ဖြစ်နိုင်ခြေ
Yeah.
possible
So probability are to do it.
ဟုတ်
So for example, so we can hear a coin here. If we flip the coin, so what is the chance of head? So we have head and tail. If we the back and the front of the coin, we have two face, head and tail. ခေါင်းနဲ့မိပေါ့နော်ခေါင်းနဲ့ပန်းလို့လည်းခေါ်တယ် so if we flip the coin, what is the chance of head? chance ကလည်းဖြစ်နိုင်ခြေပဲဆိုတော့coin ကိုလှည့်မယ် flip လှည့်လိုက်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် what is the chance of head ပေါ့နော်ခေါင်းကျနိုင်ခြေဘယ်လောက်ရှိလဲ by percentage နဲ့ဆိုရင် how do you think?
အဲ့ဘန်းနဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လှည့်တဲ့ပုံမူတည်
percentage လေထားပါတော့နှစ်မျက်နှာရှိရဆိုတော့ဖြစ်နိုင်ခြေဘယ်လောက်ရှိလဲ percentage 100%ခေါင်းကျမယ်လို့ပြောလို့
50ရာခိုင်နှုန်းပေါ့ဆရာ50ရာခိုင်နှုန်းကပန်းကြ
yeah so 50% could be head.
50%
Yeah,
ဟုတ်
50% person could be tail, correct. So this is
ဟု
called
တ်
probability. So let's brainstorm. Do you remember that word? Brainstorm.
brainstorm thinking of နဲ့အတူတူပဲလို့ပြဆရာ
Right. It's thinking.
think of
Brainstorm is more of when we think, we can just think, but brainstorm me is thinking, but with the brain. It's more of like we use our brain more than normal thinking way. So it's called brainstorm. So imagine you have a group of 23 people. So there are 23 people. And what is the probability that two people have the same birthday? လူအယောက်23ယောက်ထဲမှာမှမွေးနေ့တူတဲ့လူ2ယောက်ဖြစ်နိုင်မှုဘယ်လောက်ရှိလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကခံမှန်းခြေပဲ so a 50% 23% or 0.056%, which one do you
23ယောက်မှာ2ယောက်ပဲစား50
23ယောက်ထဲကလူ2ယောက်က same birthday လေမွေးနေ့တူတူ
ဟု
ဖြ
တ်
စ်တယ်
ဖြစ်နိုင်ခြေကဘယ်လောက်ရှိ
ရှိ
ဖြစ်
50% ရှိလားပေါ့နော် is it 50%, 23 or 0.056, which is very little?
23%
Yeah, it could be 23%. So not 50%. 50% ကကျတော့တစ်ဝက်ပေါ့နော်
တော့တော့
တော်တော်လေးများမှ50% ဖြစ်မယ်ဒီညမှာ23ယောက်ထဲမှာဆို50% လောက်တော့မရနိုင် correct 0.05 ဆိုရင်တော်တော်ကြီးကိုမဖြစ်နိုင်တော့လည်း23ယောက်ဆိုတော့ဖြစ်နိုင်ခြေလည်းရှိတော့ရှိသေးတယ်ဆိုတော့ you can say 23%. How about if there is a group of 30 people? What is that?
13 people ဟုတ်
30 so yeah, the two people have the same birthday.
ဆရာ13လား13
30 number 2
30
30 yeah.
30ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်2
30 people
30မှာ2ဆို
we have 4 25 and 70.
25ပဲပြောပါဆရာ
25, yeah,
ဟုတ်
I will say so. I think so too. And what if you have 60 people? What is
60
how about
people so
that two people have the same birthday?
当时是小10%.
Are you sure?
60မှာ2
We have more people now. အယောက်60ဖြစ်သွားပြီကျွန်တော်
ဆရာ
တို့က
50%
yeah, that's right. 50% လောက်
ဟောသူကအပေါ်မှာတိုးလာတယ်နော်ဆရာ30တော့25 60တော့50လို့
ပြည့်များလေဖြစ်နိုင်ခြေကများလေမွေးနေ့2ယောက်ပဲဆို right? So if it is 100%, it could even be like 70%, 85% like this. Okay, so this is called probability. We can
probably.
check out probability by thinking of the numbers. And all right. Okay, let's answer these questions. When is your birthday? When is your
2
birthday?
p.m.
Yes,
My birthday is August 5th.
August 5th, and mine is May 17th. So not the same. And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one sister and one brother.
One and one. For me, I have two brothers and one sister. Not the same. And what is your favorite possession?
Possessions ပိုင်ဆိုင်တာပြောလဲ
Something you have.
ရှင်အဲ့ဒါဘလို့ပိုင်ဆိုင်တာပြောဘလို့ဟာကိုရင်းညွှန်းချင်
ကိုယ်ပိုင်တဲ့ပစ္စည်း
favorite ဖြစ်
ဘယ်ဟာကို favorite အဖြစ်ဆုံးလဲပေါ့နော်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ပိုင်ဆိုင်မှုတွေတည်း
ပိုင်ဆိုင်မှုတွေ
like you have mobile phone like this is your possession. You may have laptop or something. You may have motorcycle.
My
So
favorite is motorcycle.
motorcycle. Okay.
Yes.
Actually I my favorite possession is also a motorcycle. So we have we have something in common here. We have common favorite possession. Are you the first, second, third born child? Are you the first born child, second born
I
child,
am second child.
second born child? I am
Oh.
I'm fourth. I'm the last born child, so not the same. What city are your parents from?
My parents from Myanmar.
Okay. And grandparents? Where are your grandparents from?
Myanmar. My grandparents from Myanmar.
From Myanmar. And what's in your bag?
What's in your bag?
Yeah.
So, ATM.
Yeah. We talked about that last night or before the night before last night.
ဘာယူသွားလဲအလမ
Yeah. So what's in your bag?
My bag and water bottle, a
Mhm.
second eyeglasses.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. I also have water bottle in my bag, my laptop, my phone, and yeah, wallet. How about wallet? Do you put wallet in your bag? Wallet. Do you know wallet?
Wallet ဆိုပတ်စံအိတ်
Yeah.
ခောက်အိတ်လေ
Yes. And who is your favorite famous person? Down.
အဲ့ဒါကြိုက်တာ
Who is your
အ
favorite
တူတူပဲနော်ဆရာ favorite person
favorite person ဟုတ်တယ် favorite ကိုမှဘယ်ထည့်ရလဲဆိုရင် famous ဖြစ်တဲ့ထည့်ရရွေးခိုင်းတာပေါ့နော် Who
ဟုတ်
is your favorite famous person? So my favorite famous person is
favorite female person is ဆရာတောင်းဝင်တာ
how many friends do you have on Facebook?
Facebook maybe around 800 friends
100. Okay, that's a lot. I only have around, I don't know, 500. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna skip this one for now. So if you decide something, if you have to decide something and you have to say that in English, you can see when you think I think because, and you can ask, do you agree? Because we are deciding if it is true or not, or if it is good or bad. And if you are agreeing, you can say me too, same here. If it is not the same, you can say not me. For example, you said your favorite position is motorcycle. So I say me too or same here because I'm agreeing we have the same thing. But if it is not, for example, you say your favorite famous person is down, but it is not me. So I say not me like this. So you can agree or disagree. And when you discuss, you need to ask questions when you are discussing with someone. Like, what about you? What's your favorite famous person? Do you like doing something? What's your what's your brother's name called? Like this, and how many for the numerous questions. If you want to know the numbers or something, how you can ask with how many do you have A or N something? When is your birthday? When is your anniversary? Where are your parents from? So if you discuss, you can use these questions. So let's try answering to this question. Um, we learn about probability and and the things in common. So these are a few questions. So we find the things in common. Do you remember what do we have in common, you and me?
common ဆိုတာအများသောအားဖြင့်လေဆရာအများစုအဲ့လိုပြော
Yeah. So we answer to these questions, you and me. We both answer to these questions, and
one
what one thing we have in common. နှစ်ယောက်စလုံးတူတဲ့အချက်ဆိုရင်ဘာဖြစ်မလဲဒီချက်
my favorite position
Yeah, my favorite position. That is the common thing that we both have the same favorite position. So we learn two things, and we also learn about some useful phrases. So from here, what did you enjoy about the lesson the most from the part? What did you enjoy?
probability ဆရာ
Ability. Okay, good. And which of the things are true for you? We have four things here, which is true for you. Can you read this one? I don't like.
I don't like to make mistake when I speak or write.
And the next one, I'm right.
I write new words in my notebook as useful phrases.
I like to.
I like to use language in conversation as soon as possible.
I like it.
I like it when the teacher helped me notice and correct my own error.
So which of these things are true for you?
I write new words in my notebook as useful phrases.
Yeah.
And then I like it when the teacher helped me notice and correct my own error.
Okay. Okay, good. And also, the third one, I like to use language in conversation as soon as possible. That is also very important. We should try to use the language in conversation. It means you should practice talking with anyone or with by yourself. So you are using the language in actual life. So this is also very important when learning a language. And also this is important, good. And this one is also good. Like the one here. If some of them are new for you, you can write them down and you can use it when you talk to someone in English, right? So let's take a look at this picture. And who are the people and where are they? So the first question, who are the people?
Who are the people?
Is a
Women and baby.
yeah, it's a mother and a son.
Mothers and child, son.
And where are they? Where do you think they are right now?
They are in home.
They are in the
They
house.
are at home.
They are at home.
Home.
Okay, good. So, are you a very busy person?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you. It's about you. Yeah.
Yes, I'm tired of I'm not. Sẽ trả lời chị.
So I'm a busy person, but not very busy. You can say that. Busy, but not
I
very.
am very busy person, but
No.
not very busy.
I'm a busy person, but not very busy.
I am busy person, but not very busy.
Yeah. So it means you are busy, but not too much, not very busy. And so how do you remember all your plans? So you're busy, you have many things to do. So to remember your plans, you will you will attend the class, you will walk, you will cook, you will eat dinner, make bed, things like that. So you have a lot of plans, and how do you try to remember then? For example, do you use the calendar on your phone, or do you write them down, or do you just like try to remember without doing anything? So how
I write down on notebook.
you write down on notebook, okay. And how about this week? It is a busy week for you.
Yes, just a busy week for you also.
It
Thế
is
em xem phía form mà. This is a busy week
for
for
you.
me. I love you. For me.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, this is a busy week for me.
yeah. So how was it? How was the week for you? How busy it was? I mean, why it was busy? What did you have to do?
I'm working as 6 days per week.
6 days per week, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thế tớ bao lâu lâu sau này phải nạp lời biểu ạ.
I'm busy the whole week.
Hi,
I'm busy the whole week.
Alison.
Okay, let's watch a video. Okay, so here is a student talking about her week.
Hi, I'm Alison. My busy day is usually Tuesday. On that day, I go to university after work. Also, I go to the church in the night, and then I do my homework. And you?
So which day is her busy day?
At the color.
Hi, I'm Alison. My busy day is usually Tuesday. On that day, I go to university after work. Also, I go to the church in the night, and then I do my homework. And you?
The usually busy day is Tuesday.
Tuesday. What does
Usually Tuesday.
what does she do on Tuesday?
စာပြောရတယ်အများကြီး
She
ချက်
goes
ကြောင်းသွားရလဲပါတယ်
she goes to university, and after that
ဟုတ်
goes to where else she goes to? She goes to
she go to check
church. She goes to
check ပြီးတော့ she do homework
she does homework.
she does homework
And also she goes to work, she goes to university. Yeah.
ဟုတ်
And she goes to church. Okay. So Julia has a new fitness tracker. Do you know what does a fitness tracker is? What is a fitness tracker?
ราคา fitness tracker ဆို fitness ဆို tracker တော့မသိ
tracker တဲ့ရှေ့ရခံတာတခုခုရှေ့ရခံတဲ့ဟာပေါ့နော် track ရှေ့ရခံလို့လေ tracking လုပ်တယ်ဆို fitness tracker ကကျတော့ဒီဟာလေးပဲကိုယ့်ရဲ့ဒီ exercise တွေပေါ့နော်လှုပ်ရှားမှုတွေကိုမှတ်ပေးတာ
အော်ဟုတ်စား record လုပ်ပေးတာ
fitness smart watch ပေါ့နော်ဒီ smart watch
ဟုတ်
ဒါပေမဲ့ smart watch မှာမဟုတ် fitness tracking ကကိုယ့်ရဲ့ဖုန်းမှာလည်းလုပ်လို့ရတယ် we can use applications as well. So she has a new fitness tracker, and read the article and tick the things it gives her information about. So yeah. So let's read the article now.
Now I know I take 7,000 steps a day, not bad, but not great. But I also know that I look at my laptop for 10.5 hours every day. About 78% of the time, 8.2 hours is for work. When I have free time, I chat with friends 64 messages a day or make plans for later. I only sleep 6 hours a night, 25%. Then I have something to drink, coffee or soda, about 8 times a day to stay awake. Thank you, caffeine. The good news, I exercise a lot because I do a lot of housework.
Housework.
Yeah, housework. My roommate doesn't do anything. I do the laundry, the cooking, and the dishes, and I make the bed. That's about the same as walking 7.5 kilometers a day.
Okay. So what information? The fitness by reading this article, what information does the fitness tracker give to Julia? ဒီမှာဒီထည့်ရပေါ့နော်တွေးကြည့်အောင်ဘယ် information တွေပေးလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီနာကြီးကနေ What information does she get from the fitness tracker?
Let's cut to So the cool level you am article.
ပါတဲ့ဟာရွေးရမလဲ article ဖတ်
ပါတယ်
မယ်နာကြီးကနေပြီး
ဟုတ်
ဘယ်
ပါတဲ့
information
ဟာ
ပေးလဲပေါ့နော်ဘယ် information တွေလဲ
So walk.
walk
Yeah, free time activities.
free time activity
Sleep is a
Yeah.
sleep exercise is a drinking by
drinking record yeah
drinking eating by coffee powder. So exercise
exercise
ဟုတ် steady time ဆရာဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ laptop လည်းကြည့်တယ်လို့ပြောတာ 10.5 hour every day.
yeah okay good
That's all.
that's all and okay so we will leave that for now. Do you think Julia need extra exercise? Do you,
No, I think no need she do extra exercise.
because
Because she walking 7.5 kilometers a day. No. သူက
because
လုံလောက်နေရလေ
she says she exercises a lot already.
exercise a lot. How she
Because-
say she exercise a lot because
Yeah.
she do a lot of housework.
Housework is about 7.5 kilometers walking a day, so it's enough.
Wow.
It's enough.
Isn't
Okay. Do you think information like this is useful?
this is useful.
So these
I think
information,
information-
are they useful for you? If you have these information, do you think it is useful for you? And
Yes, I think this information for me is useful for
why?
why? ဆရာဘာတစ်ချက်လောက်ပြင်စီ
Okay.
။အဲ့ဒီတစ်ချက်လောက်ဟာပြောရင်ည
Yeah. Yeah. You can say as many things as you want.
။ exercise အများကြီးလုပ်တယ်ဆို။ဆိုအဲ့ဒါကိုသဘောကျတယ်ဆို I like she do exercise a lot.
Yeah, so let's say you have all the information, how many hours you sleep a day and how many steps you walk a day, and are these information useful for you? You say yes, and why? The question is why is it useful to have those information?
အဲ့ကအဲ့ချိန်တာဒါ6နာရီအဲ့တဲ့ walking
So having these
walking က
information,
8.2
how can so by using a fitness tracker, you have information. You have information about sleep, exercise, walk, study time, free time activities, and drinking. So you have these information, and why are they important? Why is it important to have these information?
။တမ်းမာရေးကြည့်ရ
It's good for all.
It's good for my health.
Okay. It's good for health.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can know if you are walking enough or if you are sleeping enough. You can know that by looking at these information, so you can change your routine, right? So they are important. They are useful. All right. So I'm sure you have seen these words do, have, and make. They have similar meanings, do and have and make. So let's try and saying these words first. With do nè tổng nè
The
do the dishes,
house
do the laundry,
laundry,
do the
do the housework,
do some work.
do some work,
Have gather, have
a party,
have free time,
have free time, have a snack,
have a snack,
have something to drink.
Sarah đọc đại số have never job, have a party.
Um,
And how about make the bed?
make a bed, make plans.
Yes. So this is how we use do, have, and make. So we cannot say like have the bed, have plans. It's not the same meaning. So we cannot say do a party or do a snack, do something to. It has to be have something to drink. So we are going to circle the correct words to complete the sentence. So let's begin. I do or have a lot of work on my laptop every day.
A lot of work, I do a lot of work on my laptop every day.
Okay. Party. So
Parties I have.
I want to.
I want to have party. I want to have.
I want to have a party.
I want to have a party
When we
the housework do when we do other housework.
other housework. I usually
I usually do the dishes,
do the dishes.
but
I don't.
our homework solution is locked. So I don't do
One.
1 hour of homework.
Yes. အိမ်စာတော့တစ်နာရီမလို့ပေါ့နော် I don't do 1 hour of homework. I always
Snack. So snack solution. I always make a snack.
nope.
No,
စားရဆိုရင်
snack ကခုန
အဲ့ဒါတာဆိုရင်
have never done.
have
I always have a snack after I do 1 hour of homework.
I do 1 hour of homework. I want to
Make plans. Plan solution is make.
I
I want to make plans with some friends. Maybe just something to drink solution. Maybe just have something to drink after class.
right. So these are how we use do, have, and make in the right place.
Oh.
Okay, let's watch another video of what she does. Stop share.
Hey, I'm Celeste.
Okay.
Every day, the first thing that I do is wake up early. I brush my teeth. I do the housework and do the dishes. I prepare the breakfast. Then I go to the gym and come back 10:30 a.m. and I prepare the lunch, but only 3 or 4 days in the week. Around 2 p.m., I go to the university and come back at 9 p.m., yes, or 8. And finally, I do my homework and I can sleep.
What does he do in a day?
တွေ့ရစရာတစ်နေ့တာပြောပြ
Yes. You want to listen again?
ဟုတ်
Hi, I'm Celeste. Every day, the first thing that I do is wake up early. I brush my teeth. I do the housework and do the dishes. And I prepare the breakfast. Then I go to the gym and come back 10:30 a.m. and I prepare the lunch, but only 3 or 4 days in the week. Around 2 p.m., I go to the university and come back at 9 p.m., yes, or 8. And finally, I do my homework and I can't sleep.
What does he do? So it's a
ခွာလီဆရာတို့အဲ့ရဟာဆဆထားရပြီးတော့ရှေ့ကပြောတဲ့ဟာရမတည့်ခွာ
she says he wakes up early.
he wakes up အဲ့တည့်ဆရာအဲ့သူအဲ့ရထားတယ်ပြီးတော့သူ
She also says she brush her teeth,
ဟုတ်
have breakfast, go to university, go to gym. Yeah, she does a lot of things. So, what I want to say here is, so so many people from different countries learn English, so we don't have the same accent. So it's
accent ဟု
yeah.
တ်ဆရာသုံးတဲ့အတောင်
So it's hard to understand. For example, people from India, they have Indian accent, right? Indian accent. So we don't need to afraid to make mistakes or to have like different sounds that is like, different from American English or something like that. We don't need to worry about that. Just talk in English. It's fine. All right, so let's complete the sentence then with the correct do, do, have, or make phrase. ဒီဟာတွေပါတဲ့ phrase တွေနဲ့ကိုလည်းဖြစ်ကြအောင် lots of men ဒီမှာတစ်ခုဖြည့်ပြတယ်မလား lots of men don't do housework ယောက်ျားလေးတော်တော်များများကအိမ်အလုပ်တွေမလုပ်ဘူးနော် so do housework တဲ့ထားတယ် but not my sons ကျွန်တော်သားတွေကမဟုတ်ဘူးနော် okay so they after they wake up ဆိုတော့ဘာလုပ်လဲဘာလုပ်လို့ရလဲဒီတဲ့
wake up they do after they do
the phrase လိုက်ထည့်ရမယ်တစ်လုံးနဲ့ထည့်လို့မရဘူးကိုထည့်
phrase like that after they wake up
အဲ့ရထားပြီးသူတို့ after they wake up ဆိုတော့သူတို့ဘာလုပ်လို့ရလဲ
မျက်နှာတက်မှာ
ဒီဟာပါတဲ့ဟာစဉ်းစား
they do exercise after they wake up
they do exercise ရတယ်ဖြစ်နိုင်တယ် how about အဲ့ရသိနေဆိုရောအဲ့ရထားမယ်
they make the bed
they make the bed after they wake up and
after they wake up
when their clothes are dirty အဝတ်
they do laundry when their clothes are dirty
dirty can we I'm hungry ဆိုတော့ဘာ can we
can we what is that can we check make the ပြုလုပ်တာ
ဘိုက်စာ
can we ဘိုက်စာ can we have now
can we have တခုခုထည့်ရမယ်နိ have တယ်မဟုတ်
ဟုတ်
have lunch breakfast dinner ပေါ့တခုခု can
ဟု
we
တ်
have breakfast now
can we breakfast now I'm
we have
hungry
can we have breakfast have
ဟုတ်
I am tired of
walking I
I'm
want to start at that cafe
ကာဖေးမှာလောက်
ကျွန်တော်ရနာချင်နေတယ်ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့
I'm tired of walking လမ်းလျှောက်တာပြပန်းနေပြီ I
အ
want
ရင်ပ
to
င်
stop
ပန်းနေတယ်
ရက်ပြီးတော့ကဖေးမှာပါလောက်မလဲကျွန်တော်
cafe မှာစားဝင်
ဒီ
စားတာဖြစ်ဖြစ်တောက်တာ
အဲ့ဒါဒီအနေနဲ့စဉ်းစားမလဲ I want to stop and have something to drink
have a snack have a snack have a drink
have a drink
at that cafe
have a coffee have a
ဟုတ်
tea okay I want to for my birthday party
birthday party
can you
I
help me
want to do
organize it
can you help me organize this I want to do it I want to do for my birthday party
no I want
I
When
want a plan လုပ်မှာဆို I want to make
make a plan, make plan ပေါ့
I want to make a plan for my birthday party.
Yes, it should be that way. I always after dinner.
I always after dinner ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်
နောက်တစ်ပတ်ကြည့်ပေါ့နော်ရှေ့ကဘာပြော
ဟုတ်
I
I
love
like the kitchen to
to
be
be
clean before I go to bed. I do the dishes.
I do the
I always undo the dishes after dinner. I like the
always do the
kitchen to
dishes.
be clean before I go to bed.
Let's go to the movies.
Let's go to the movie when you maybe this weekend. So let's go to the movie when you make a plan.
No. When you have free time ပြောလို့ရတယ်
When you have or when you have free time. ဟုတ်
အဲ့ဒီချိန်မှာ maybe
ရုပ်ရှင်သားကြည့်
maybe this weekend ဒီစနေတနင်္ဂနွေ
ဟုတ်
Okay. All right. Simple present for habits and routine. So let's complete the rule. Grammar rule တွေပေါ့နော်ဖြည့်ကြည့်အောင်ဒီမှာ in affirmative sentences affirmative ကရိုးရိုးအတည့်အစားကြောင်းပြောတယ် affirmative sentence ဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် add the letter ဘယ် letter ထည့်ရမလဲ to the verb when you talk about he she it သုံးပြီးပြောမှဆိုရင် verb မှာဘာထည့်ရမလဲ
he she it တို့ဘတ်မှာဟိုစားဘတ်အနည်းများကိုပြောတာ
ဟုတ်တယ် he she it လေ he she it ကိုသုံးပြီးပြောမှဆိုလို့ရှိရင် verb မှာဘာထည့်ရမလဲ letter
ဘ
ဘာ
တ်မှာ s ထည့်ရ
s letter s correct
ဟုတ်
In negative sentences အငြင်းစာကြောင်းနေမှာဆိုရင် use I don't and you don't negative ဆိုရင် I don't you don't ပေါ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးပြောကြတယ်ဒါ
ဟုတ်
he တို့ she တို့ဆိုရင်ဘာထည့်ရမလဲ
isn't
ဟုတ်လေ don't ရဲ့အစားလေ
don't အစား he
My-
she ဆိုစား
he don't
husband
he
doesn't.
don't doesn't လေ right he
doesn't
doesn't
ဟုတ် he doesn't she doesn't ဟုတ်
for questions and the letters to do when you ask about he or she for question and the letters okay question ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဘယ်ဟာထည့်ရလဲ he တို့ she တို့အတွက်
he she is ဆိုရင် is is
letter is ဟုတ်တယ် is လည်းဟုတ်တယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ် do တို့ does
do
does
does does ပေါ့ဟုတ်
does he go to school does he have
ဟုတ် does she have
breakfast လည်းမျိုးပါနော်
ဟုတ်
for information questions information ကိုမေးချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းတွေဆိုလို့ရှိရင် the question what WH question စကားလုံးတွေ what when where who why how is before do or
does
that's correct do or does တို့မတိုင်ဝင်လာရမနော် what do you do what does he do
ဟုတ်
ဒီဟာတွေက do တို့ does တို့ရဲ့မတိုင်ခင်မှာထည့်တယ်ပေါ့နော် information မေးမှာဆိုရင်ဒီဟာလေးဖတ်ကြည့်ကြပါဦး simple present I do
I do the laundry and the cooking
Julia
Julia sleeps 6 hours a night my roommate doesn't do anything Julia doesn't need more exercise do you do the laundry does Julia sleep a lot
yes ဒီမှာဆိုရင်မေ
do
ကွန်း
you do
မေကွန်းနေဆိုရင် do တို့ does တို့ထည့်ရတယ်ဆိုတာဟာ
ဟု
you
တ်
ဆိုရင် do ထည့်မယ်ဒီလိုမျိုး he she တယောက်စင်တာ does နဲ့တော့မယ်နော်ပြီး Julia တယောက်တည်းဆိုရင် sleeps Julia sleeps 6 hours အငင်းဆိုရင် doesn't
doesn't
information question တွေကြတော့ do တို့ does တို့ရဲ့အရှိမ information စကားလုံးလာတယ် for example what does Julia know about her life how and how many steps do you take every day so for the information questions how many what and how often these what comes before do or does right before do or does so how many steps do you take every day how often do you have something to drink so you can see the pattern here for simple present which is usually for habits and routines, something that we do usually always. For the affirmative, so I sleep for 8 hours, you can say is she it? It should be S. Sleeps for 6 hours. If it is negative for the I, we can say don't. She is doesn't. She doesn't sleep much. And for the question, we begin with do or does. Does she sleep a lot? Do you sleep a lot? To answer, because yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Yes, we do. No, we don't. And for the information question, the sentence begin with WH question, where or why. So where does he study? Why do we have homework? Or how do they get to and from work? How many hours do you sleep at night? And for the time phrases, so he have done some time phrases we use with these present tense every day, every evening, every week, every month, on Monday, on the weekend. So afternoon or evening ကြတော့ in နဲ့သုံးမနော် in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. နေ့ရက်တွေဆိုရင် on နဲ့ on Monday, on weekend. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Use the words to write simple present sentence ဖြစ်အောင်ရေးမယ်. So for example ဒီမှာဆိုဒီဟာလေးပဲပေးထားတယ်. What time your daughter gets up on the weekend? So to make it a full sentence. What time does your daughter get up on the weekend? So ဒီဟာလေးဖြည့်ကြည့်အောင်. She ဘယ်လိုဖြည့်ရမလဲ?
He usually got up very late. ဆရာကအမေးပုံစံပြောင်းမှာ
မပြောင်းရအောင်ဖြည့်တိုင်းပဲ.
He usually got up.
She
usually နောက်မှာပတ်လိုက် She usually got up very
she usually ဟုတ်တယ်.
ဆရာ get up လိုက်
get မှာပါမလဲ?
get မှာ s ပါ she usually gets up very late. Got up.
Number two ပြောကြည့်အောင်.
How often you like to walk together? ဆရာအဲ့ဒါအဖြေပုံစံပဲပြန်ပြောအဲ့ဒီတိုင်းပဲပြန်ဆင်ပေးရမှာလားဆရာ
မေးခွန်းလေးဒါကြောင့်
How often do you like to walk?
Do you
Do you like to walk together?
Yes. We
always we always like to walk together.
like to walk together.
But Laura not drives up.
Not drive ကိုဘယ်လိုရေးရမလဲ?
Laura doesn't ride အဲ့လိုပြောမှာဆရာ
Doesn't drive. Yeah.
doesn't drive.
How
often do you watch TV on the weekend?
often do you watch
TV on the weekend?
Okay.
I don't watch ပေါ့ဆရာအငင်းဆိုတော့ I don't watch TV on the weekend. I watch TV every evening after work.
Every
Evening after work.
Yes, correct. And then let's put the words in the right order to make questions and answer. Soပြန်စီရမယ် One
We go to when does
One does
when usually when does that's another one subject when does your day when does your day usually start အဲ့လိုပြော
Yes.
When does your day
When do
usually
you
start?
start?
How start?
When does usually ပြန်ပြေးမယ်ဆိုတော့
It starts at usually 7 a.m.
it starts ဟုတ်လား usually ကဘယ်နှမှာထည့်မလဲ
ဆရာဝါလော It usually starts at 7 a.m.
start at 7 a.m. Yes.
ဟုတ်
And number 2
How many do you have coffee every day?
how many
How many do you have?
no how many we need it now after how many now ပါမလဲ how many
How many coffees do you have every day? လို့ပြောတယ်
yeah
Order coffee ဘယ်လောက်များများတောက်လဲလို့
how many
How many
coffee do
coffee
you have
do you have every day? ဟုတ်
so the answer
I have 4 cups every day.
yeah I have focus every day 3
ဟုတ် Three gun do I ဆရာအမေကလည်း do I ပဲလား
အမေဆို you ဖြစ်သွားမယ် do
ဟုတ် do you the dishes every evening?
do you do
Do you do do you do the dishes every evening? Do the
the
dishes.
answer
ဟုတ် I'm do dishes. I'm do dishes. I'm do the dish. I'm do the dishes. I'm do the dishes every evening.
every
Every evening.
for
For that, so what does have child?
but
What does your family have dinner time?
time ရှိရလေ time ပါလေ
ဟုတ်
ဘယ်လိုမေးမလဲ
What time ဖြစ်မှာပါဆရာ
what time
What does time?
no what time ပဲရှိလေ what time
What time your family What
မေး
time
ဒါမေးခွန်း
What time ရဲ့နောက်မှာ does ပါမှာ
อืม
What
that
time does
ပြီးမှ
your family ဟုတ် dinner have time
have
dinner time ပေါ့dinner တိုင်းရရှိမှာပါပြီးတော့ဆို What time does your family have dinner?
yeah what time do you go to school အဲ့လိုမျိုးပေါ့နော်တူတူပဲ what
ဟုတ်
time do you go back လာမယ် and okay the answer
We usually eat at 7.
at 7 yeah usually eat at 7
How many hours do you sleep?
how many hours do you
Hours do you sleep?
I
I always sleep for 7 hours.
7 hours yes
Oh,
so put the frequency was before the verb frequency was what usually to often never sometimes ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါတွေကို before the verb ဆိုဘက်ရဲ့အရှိမထည့်ရမယ်ဥပမာ I do
usually
housework usually ဆိုရင်မှားရပါတော့
ဟုတ်
I do
ဟုတ်
house ဘယ်လိုလဲဆိုတော့ frequency က verb ရဲ့နောက်မှာရောက်နေဆိုတော့ I
I usually
do
do.
မှာရ I usually do နော် I usually do ကျန်တဲ့ highlight အတိုင်းပဲ right 3C so I'm gonna ask you when does your sorry when does your day usually start
I usually start at ဆိုအဲ့ရထားတဲ့ချိန်ကလေးက I usually start at 6 a.m.
I မို့တော့အဲ့ it ဖြစ်သွားတယ်မင်းရဲ့တနေ့တာဘယ်ချိန် it usually start
It usually start at 6 a.m.
how many coffees do you have a day
I haven't. How many days I have
how
coffee?
many coffees do you have a day တရက်မှာ coffee ဘယ်နှခွက်တောက်လဲ
Yes. every day. So I have 3 cups every day.
Okay. Do you do
2
dishes
cups.
in
2
the
cups.
evening? Do you do dishes in the evening?
Yes, I do the dishes. I do the dishes every evening.
Okay. And what time do you have dinner? What time do you usually have dinner?
And sometimes จะတော့အလုပ်နေရာမှာထည့်လို့ရမလား usually မဟုတ်ပဲ
ရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်
I sometimes wrong sorry ဒါရှေ့ရနေတာ I sometimes eat at 9 p.m. or sometimes eat at 8 p.m.
Okay. How many hours do you sleep?
9 hours. I often sleep for 6 hours or sometimes 5 hours.
5 or
I
6?
sometimes sleep for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's 6. That's all for today. And
Yes.